As a man, you're requested and instructed to choose a woman who has good characteristics, such as she has to be pious, righteous, God-fearing, religious. And this is the most important characteristic in your future wife. Whether she's beautiful, wealthy, or coming from a good family, this is beside the point. The most important thing is that she is practicing. And by practicing, we don't mean that she's wearing the niqab and the gloves. A lot of the Muslims think that this is to practice Islam. And so many who wear the niqab and wear the gloves do not pray on time, do not observe their fast. They are bad in character. So you have to look at a holistic and look at it in a holistic way as to whom is practicing and who is not. She has to have her modesty and chastity, because the Prophet told us ﷺ that among the women of hell are those who do not. So if you marry someone and she shows her flesh, exposes herself, or she is indecent, then this would not make a good family. She has to be satisfied with whatever Allah gives her. And the most of the men here are saying, well, we got that wrong for sure. Because unfortunately, a lot of the women have this in them. They lack this feature of satisfaction and content. And this is why in the authentic hadith, when Ibrahim, peace be upon him, came to visit his son Ismail, peace be upon him, and he was married and he did not see him since he was like 14, 15 years old. He did not find him and he found his wife. So he asked her, how is life? And she said, life is horrible, food is scarce, we don't have water, my husband is out all the time. So he told her, when your husband comes, give him my regards and tell him your father says, change your doorstep. So when Ismail came and she told him, and he told her that this was my father and he's telling me to divorce you, go to your family. The worst wife one can have is the one who's unappreciative, never satisfied, never content. And then when he married again and Ibrahim visited him years later, the second wife did not complain. On the contrary, complimented everything she had. And Ibrahim said, give him my regards and tell him to preserve and to keep his doorsteps. And when he came back, Ismail, and she told him, he told her, this was my father. The Prophet ﷺ says that among the characteristics is that she is obedient. Among the blessings of Allah upon an individual is that he's blessed with a woman who would obey him if he orders her.